Welcome everyone to this new video. This is a recording for the class of Tuesday, as I will be busy giving a retreat here in Barcelona. I'm recording today the class so you can watch it on YouTube. And today's class, actually, I wanted to speak about a specific topic, which is about emotions, and especially how we often tend to constrain, suppress our emotion, often also because we consider them some kind of limitation or weakness. And by doing this, we actually have the opposite effect. So by containing or suppressing our emotions, we actually become more vulnerable, more easily attacked or thrown out of balance. And so in the practice of Qi Gong, we want to learn to sink in within our emotion, to connect, to listen, and to open our emotion to move more freely through us. In this way, these energies that are inside of us can naturally rearrange, realign, and also express more of their potential. And this also gives us a very big strength that is at the same time sincere and transparent, because it doesn't need to hide, it doesn't need to, put away a part of ourselves. It has the strength, the courage to face it and even to show it if necessary. And then also these energies can flow better and can show up their potential. So this is very beautiful and important work we have to do. Also, we associate it a lot with the middle dantian and also with the heart, of course. So let's take a moment and prepare for the practice. As always, we take the stance with the feet shoulder distance. Taking a deep breath. Just take it a moment to slow down. As I prepare myself to enter in the practice, I already start to move toward the appropriate mental attitude. It will allow me to connect with my emotions. And so for this, first of all, it is required to simply relax. To relax the body and to enter in a comfortable space. A personal space, an intimate space for myself. I am here with myself, for myself. And so I'm breathing gently, deeply, slowly. Connecting with my own body. Connecting with my own mental and emotional state in this moment or in this phase of my life. As I allow myself to feel whatever image, feeling, thought that comes to me in this moment, that describes the state of my consciousness in this moment of my life. can be any random image. As today we're not working a specific topic, but we're working all our emotional body at once. And so our emotional state is like a combination of all the different things that are happening inside of us. Breathing deeply, I bend my knees slightly, relax the lower back. Getting more comfortable in the posture. And as I relax, slow by slow, more and more, entering in a more deep state. Like if I was just letting myself fall into a comfortable sofa. Letting myself fall into relaxation. Presence. Connection with myself, and in particular with my emotional body. Allow myself to be vulnerable, to be open in front of myself. Slowly we're going to bring our hands to the chest. And still looking for these thoughts, memories, ideas that touch, that activate our emotional body. Allowing our emotional body to express all sorts of emotions, recognizing them all as beautiful. All together they make a beautiful melody. Beautiful painting of different colors and shapes. And from this place I recognize the value of my emotional body, of my emotional richness, of my emotional self. As emotions are energy. emotions are a form of perception that is more primordial, more essential than the senses. We can say that the language of energy is an emotional language. All things have their own energy, their own taste. And if we open ourselves emotionally, we will be able to connect with the taste, with the essence, with the energy of all things. We'll be able to connect and to learn from all things. People, objects, moments, situations. And so we open ourselves to perceive life emotionally in an artistic way. Just like when we stand in front of a piece of art or listen to some music. We are open emotionally to feel, to observe not only with the rational observation, but to be open to a deeper sense of feeling that allows a deeper connection. And so the more I recognize myself and explore myself as an emotional being, the more I can be able to communicate, to connect on a deeper level with the universe, with the people around me, with nature. And so the next phase of the practice, we will just imagine that we are expanding this emotional body, turning up the emotional sensitivity, allowing the natural energy that is surrounding us to enter in contact with us, to connect emotionally with us. Connect through the means of our emotional body. And so we'll open the hands, breathing in and breathing out. Opening up to what is surrounding us, to the energy around us, to the light of this room where you are in. And breathing deeply. Imagine as if we are expanding our person. All around us, it's also part of us. Like if the natural energy surrounding us, it's also part of our body, a bigger body made of energy. A bigger body that is more sensitive, that a certain type of emotional intelligence. And breathing deeply, I relax into this level of my consciousness. And this requires us to relax, let go. Of the control of the mental structure that gives us security. This linear mathematical structure that makes things predictable and therefore safe and therefore controllable. Opening up to the emotional body. Also allows us to access greater level of creativity, greater levels of inspiration. To access non-linear and even artistic thinking. That is not only necessary if you are an artist, but is necessary for you to be a human. To walk the path of your life with art as your life, your relations, your actions, your words are a piece of art. And you yourself are the artist, inspired by the muse, by the universe, by the great flow, by the deep water. This clear, transparent energy. That lives through all things. Breathing deeply, try to expand and open more, to connect more, to allow yourself more exploration of this emotional body, of your emotional self, in a self-loving fashion. Opening our emotional body implies connecting to love. That is like the base, the bricks of which all other variations of energy are made of. Even sadness, even depression, as everything is built by the same loving energy and with the same loving purpose to guide us to grow. And if we open to the intelligence of energy, of our emotions, we will be able to read the messages of the universe. To understand the opportunities for growth that are presented to us, even in our suffering. We're able to understand how even our suffering is there to help us to be free. To overcome our limitations and to become more truly myself. To express more of my deeper nature. We'll repeat the movement just a couple more times. Letting go of rush, of haste. Letting go of this constant need of escaping from our emotions through distraction. This fear that doesn't allow us to live our life. We express the wish to embrace our life with no fear. Or at least with no need to hide. Of course, this emotional opening, if at some level feels scary or uncomfortable for you, you can always choose to open emotionally at a pace that feels harmonious for you, healthy. You don't need to crush yourself with a hammer. On the opposite, we open ourselves to be gently guided by the universe, by the energy, to gradually, naturally open up. So that we can access more of the wisdom, of the love of the universe. The chest is open. The heart and the middle dantian are open. and we allow ourselves to connect with the beautiful emotions, with the energy of gratitude, of relief, of joy, of love. The emotion that you may feel when you see people doing a kind action, or maybe the love when you feel that maybe looking at a baby or a little animal, or that you feel thinking about your old friend. That you loved so much. That maybe even far away, you still feel this respect, this love. And so express the desire to have the strength to sustain this love, to face this love, to live with love. As it is a courageous choice to allow ourselves to feel it, to express it, act in its name. And not acting in the name of our fears. In this way, life becomes much more simple and uncomplicated. And the good is manifested naturally. And the abundance only grows and grows. Allowing ourselves to even more fully embrace and feel this love, this gratitude for all that we have, for all that exists. With infinite love toward our weakness, our vulnerability, with a desire to grow and share this beauty, this love, with the beautiful people around us. With a desire to express this love to them. And so with increased love also toward ourselves, we can reduce all this continuous violent self-hate, all these thoughts that we have that hurt us. Relieving this inner pressure, this inner violence, dissolving it in kindness, in love. open, 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 open. Up, still breathing in, or if you can't, just holding the breath. And breathing out from your mouth. Two more times, breathing in. Releasing. And one more time. Come back to a lower dantian. To root ourselves, to gather the energy to close the practice. Allowing this energy to sink down into the lower dantian. Filling it up, like if we were eating this energy. We are eating this love, putting it in our dantian, in our lower abdomen. Connecting feeling of strength, of rootedness, of courage. It allows us to walk this path with no fear. And I feel if I will be hurt while acting in the name of love, I will learn more. And I will learn how to better express this love. More intelligently, more harmoniously, in a more coherent way. In a way that respects more myself and others. And so we breathe in, bringing the energy to the lower dantian. Collecting it right there. And we begin to accumulate saliva in our mouth by drawing circles inside our mouth with our tongue. As we do this, we imagine the energy, this loving energy all around us, entering in the body, filtering in the body, especially accumulating in the saliva that becomes bright and shiny and energetic, like a nectar, like a golden elixir, and change direction of the rotation. Imagining this energy coming in, brightening up everything. And then we're going to rhythmically clench the teeth, open, close, hitting the teeth, the upper with the lower, allowing this vibration to be felt in our head, to energize, to activate our skull, our brain, our spine. and to energize our saliva even more. And when you're finished, we're gonna swallow the saliva, making a swallowing sound like this. And imagine that you're bringing down this golden elixir all the way to your lower center. If you have more, you can swallow again. And as we visualize the energy entering into the lower dantian, is nourishing this area. In this area, it can be conserved and it can be alchemically transformed to transform our energy, to transform our life, to transform our path, to give us a more aligned, a more accelerated learning process, more smooth. And from here we will massage the lower abdomen, further storing the energy in, relaxing the abdomen, where many emotions also are stored, lovingly massaging the abdomen. And change hand and change direction. Slowly the circle becomes smaller and smaller until it closes on the dantian. Taking a deep breath. Everything is good, everything is fine. Rub the hands. Start massaging the head. At your own pace, massaging your body from top to bottom. In a comfortable, loving way. When you finish, you can tap your body. Finally, we're gonna sweep the body. And when you finish, you put the feet together. breathing deeply. Simply enjoying ourselves. The fact that we are alive, the fact that we have a heart. And with a lot of gratitude for all the incredible magic of this universe. Mysterious, colorful, beautiful. For all our relations. With a lot of love toward myself, and respect and care. Humbly, we close the space of practice. Thank you.